Welcome to our tutorial on how to center an element in 3 simple ways. If you are a web developer or designer, you know how frustrating it can be when your content is not properly aligned. But don't worry, in this video, we will show you 3 ways to center an element on your web page. Whether you're using CSS Flexbox, CSS Grid, or even just plain old CSS margins, we have got you covered. So let's get started and make sure your content is always centered perfectly. Let's go with explaining our simple environments that we have. We have 3 divs here with parent class, and each one has number 1, 2, 3 classes, and each parent has a child, and we will apply on these child so we can make them centered in their parent. Alright, let's go our CSS. We have very simple and basic style here, as you can see. For the parent, we just give it width, height, and border, for the radius and simple padding. As for the child, we give it width and height and background colors and border radius. Alright, so let's go with using our Flexbox. When it comes to designing websites, one common task is to center element on a page. One powerful tool for achieving this is a Flexbox layout. Flexbox is a CSS layout model that allows you to easily align and position items within a container. And in our case, our container is a parent. Alright, so we need to center the child. Let's get started. We will simply display it as Flex. And there's another thing to keep in mind. Using Flex is with very simple components. If you are like this, if you want to lay out your main items in your website, I think you should be considering using your powerful tool, the grid system. So let's get back, display Flex, justify content center, and this will center our items vertically. Then align items center. This will set the horizontal centering to it to be center. Alright, as we can see, we have centered it correctly in a perfect way. So that was the Flexbox way. Let's go with the grid system. We will display as grid, and we will use the shorthand place items center. And we will see it had been set. Let's go using the position property. In the position property, you need to set the parent element to relative, and the child as an absolute or fixed. This is the parent of the third element, position relative. Absolutely, this won't do anything. You're just telling the browser that the parent is the relative, so this won't go outside of anywhere. Position absolute. I will show you something here. If we comment this out, what will actually happen to this child? It will go outside of the box, which is a parent. Yes, as you can see, if you give it here top 0, it will go to the very beginning here of your page, as you can see. So this is why this is very important to keep in mind. So to center it, so let's say left 50%, top 50%. And here where the magic happens, to use transform, translate, minus 50%, translate X, Alright, so as you can see, it had been centered but not perfectly. And what causing this is that I set padding for the previous depths. So you can simply come here and say the padding was 10 pixels. 70%, as we previously set it here, minus 10 pixels. And it had been centered correctly. Alright, so that was it. Thank you for watching this video on how to center elements in 3 different ways. We hope you found this tutorial helpful and informative. By now you should have a clear understanding of 3 different techniques for centering elements. Remember, centering elements is an essential skill for creating clean and professional looking designs. So be sure to practice these techniques to master them. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more helpful tutorials like this one. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.